Yo, what's up? What's happening? I had a disturbing moment this morning. And it was a kid. A kid who seemed to be upset, didn't really communicate that well. And I was executing a function, action, or what have you. And his goal initially was to stand there right in front of me. And then afterwards, when that was complete, when we avoided that, when he came to square up with me about what he had came to the place for, he looked evil and angry. And, I was like, hey, look, man, I'm not sure what the issue is. Not sure if you have a problem, but I do know there's some skills you need to learn before you get a little older. And now I'm going to digress and speak directly about African Americans, for instance. In the past, in regards to history, it wasn't so much that this, that, or whatever else, bad people, what have you, whatever the case may be, right? What it came down to is when a black would seek out help. And don't get me wrong, black folks wouldn't have progressed to where they progressed in the early 2000s, 50 years after the actual legit end of slavery, to being as formidable of opponents or friends that they are to all colors, creeds, and race without the help of their counterparts. They're supposed to be the natural enemy, the oppressor in terms of slavery, the white American, or whomever. What happens is like these young boys are gonna find out, white, black, Spanish, or whatever, is what made it hard being black was you could get beat up and your attitude could change. It could harden your heart, your soul, your spirit. And if help ever comes, you won't be the person that you need to be at that time, at that point in contact, to receive the help and benefit from it the way that you could, should, or need to. Okay? Thus, this morning, I liken the situation and seeing the young man as the young man looked evil, had his head slanted, and was upset about something. But this boy ain't no older than 13-ish, maybe 14-ish, not capable of doing nothing but asking for help, which is proper. Probably barely old enough to get a job, if not soon to be old enough. And again, the thing that is bothersome is it created an inhibition for me in regards to, or a bothersome inhibition for me. Because I know a little bit of my history. I'll never say I know it all. I would always like to undercommit and overdeliver. But one thing I do know is, and you know it now, I think the greater percent of you do, that in a lot of instances, on top of the poverty, on top of the good, bad, or in different situations, a lot of African Americans were beat up or hurt, and they were to the point where their attitudes reflected their leadership, which in some instances were bad. But moreover, they were to the point when somebody could have helped or would have helped, they weren't the person that they needed to be to receive it. And to do what was best practice in regards to propelling themselves forward. So again, I like this to my short this morning, where I brought in primetime, your Deion Sanders, and spoke about something that I heard him articulate to Duval and them, the Jacksonville Jaguars, in a closed meeting, where he spoke about his best career, or best play in his career, he recalls, wasn't an athletic feat. It was one where preparation met opportunity, and that's defined as something in which I call good luck. So I'm not prepared for everything. I'm prepared for a lot, though. Am I prepared for more than others? Who cares? But I need to be prepared for the blessing that I'm willing or looking to receive. And that's paramount. So signing off right now, as this becomes part of the database of videos, young boy, you hurt my heart this morning. Blanco, you hurt my heart this morning. Looking like a coon ass nigga, upset about what? Not something that I haven't been through or something that we haven't been through, but upset at what? A sticky little situation. One situation. Boy, don't ever come at me like that again. Signing off.